Michael Trover with Sopa Inc. here. We're going to be going over one of the biggest issues that we see going into schools, dealing with casework. After a couple of years or so of daily wear and tear on casework, the biggest thing you'll see is edging either coming loose on your drawers or on your tabletops. We're going to go over just a really simple way to fix that problem. Now, most of the time it's going to be just a simple edge is coming loose. If you can, without hurting any of the drawer, take off the entire edge piece. It'll make for a much easier application. So all we have to do here is you want to tape off the edges here to keep from any of the epoxy that we're going to be applying falling over and dripping onto your wood, onto your finished wood. So simply first thing is you want to get some 5-minute epoxy. You can get this at any local hardware store, and you make sure that you follow all the guidelines and instructions from the manufacturer on doing this. But what you simply do is we'll put it onto a surface here, and you want to mix it together. And you want to apply it to the base of the drawer here. Now, the reason that we use epoxy as opposed to a normal wood glue is that it's going to hold much stronger and fill in all those gaps and voids that a wood glue cannot do, since we're applying to a product that's already been adhesived. So once you have your epoxy applied onto the drawer, you can take your strip and you want to make sure you put it on there really evenly and put it into place. Now you're going to want to have this secured, and so the simplest way to do that is to take some masking tape and use it to hold it into place while it dries. Now you want to put a lot of pressure on there so that it will really secure itself to the drawer. Now once you have it taped down and secure, you're going to get a cloth and just put some simple paint thinner on there. This will catch and clean off any of the residue that's leaked out of the sides after securing it down with the tape. Once this stuff hardens, it's pretty much impossible to get off, and so you want to make sure you clean it all off. Once this is set, you'll be able to take off the tape and it should be good as new. Now there will be instances where you won't be able to take off the entire strip of edging, and so you'll just want to find a nice thin putty knife. That way you'll be able to get into the crevice as close as possible to the last attachment point, so it'll be nice and secure when you're finished. So same thing, you just want to get your epoxy mix, put it onto your putty knife, and apply it to the edging. Same thing to clamp it down, you can use just some regular masking tape. Once you have it all taped down, just like the other one, you just want to wait for it to dry and then slowly remove. Even if it is 5-minute epoxy, wait probably 10 to 15 minutes before you take anything off. Just make sure that it really secures itself on there. Now we waited about 10 to 15 minutes and we're ready to take off the tape. You'll still want to be gentle when you take off to make sure you don't cause any damage to the casework. And there you should see your edging nicely attached back to your drawer. And then once you have the tape fully off, you'll want to just take your rag with paint thinner on it again and just go over it one last time to get any remaining residue that may have stayed on. And then your drawer should be ready to go back into its place. Same thing with the drawer edging, with your countertop edging. Once you've let it dry 10 to 15 minutes, just gently remove your tape used for clamping reasons. And there, again, take your cloth with some paint thinner and just clean off any residue remaining from the application. This completes the most common repair issue that we deal with in schools. For other tips and recommendations on caring and cleaning for your casework, go to our website at sopainc.com.